Hey, me and Matt here, and we're here at 2011 Survivor Series. This year would have a few personal losses for me, but one big loss in the WWE community would be of Macho Man Randy Savage, who passed away in May of that year. It was a really traumatic loss for everybody, including myself, because he is the reason why I got into wrestling back in '92. He was the main reason anyways. But I'm sure he'll be missed. Obviously, he will be missed still after all these years. But 2011 we had an interesting year as regards to WWE. This was, just all I could say was interesting. The dark match, we had Santino Marella versus Jinder Mahal. He defeated Jinder Mahal. What's interesting to me is, once again, you have these two guys who are Canadian, yet because they're of Indian or, Indian and Italian descent, we gotta make the one guy Italian and the other guy Indian. And then make him have a fake accent. That, well, I know, that really blows. But, Santino ended up winning this one. Then we go on to the Royal Rumble. We went on to the Survivor Series. We have Dolph Ziggler and the Intercontinental Champion with Vicky Guerrero defeating John Morrison. Obviously, I thought this was a good match. Yeah, for the Women's Championship, Eve Torres got defeated by Beth Phoenix. Beth Phoenix, I always thought was like China in a certain way. She definitely had that stronger physique. She didn't look like any of the other divas, but when she spoke, you could definitely tell she was a feminine, and if that makes any sense. But she was a really good wrestler, and comparing her with Santino and later, it was quite interesting as well. And then you have Team Barrett, which has Wade Barrett, Cody Rhodes, Dolph Ziggler, again, Jack Swagger, and Hunico defeating Team Orton, which was Randy Orton, Sheamus, Mason Ryan, Kofi Kingston, and the newly guy Sin Cara. Again, you have this guy Sin Cara, Mystico, from CMLL in Mexico City. He comes to the United States and they shit can him because not only does he get injured, but apparently the real guy behind the mask, Mystico, was not a very nice guy. So they shit canned him and replaced him with Hunico, I believe, who also speaks English, which Mystico doesn't. Then we had the Big Show defeating Mark Henry by disqualification. They had a big feud that year for the World Championship, which surprised the hell out of me. First time they met, the ring broke with the double suplex, or the super suplex up the top rope. Obviously, that was going to happen, and then this match, what was really cool was you saw the Big Show go on the top rope and do a giant-sized Macho Man flying elbow off the top rope. That was cool. But anyways, it ended in disqualification, which really sucks, because this would have been very cool. But, whatever. Then you had the WWE Championship match, as the champion Alberto Del Rio came out Obviously with Ricardo Rodriguez doing his intro. But then you had CM Punk come out, and because this was a Madison Square Garden, he decided to bring out Howard Finkel, who of course was in tears. Anyways, introduced CM Punk. CM Punk became the longest WWE champion after beating Alberto Del Rio. You know, it's funny because you have these guys who say that CM Punk is a dumbass and is an ungrateful piece of shit. And, you know, I try to defend him because he still is one of my favorite wrestlers, even though he's no longer there. This to me, you know, CM Punk complaining that he didn't get no respect from the WWE. This guy was the WWE champion from Survivor Series 2011 till Royal Rumble 2012. Stop fucking bitching, Phil. Jesus. Anyways, so CM Punk obviously won. It was a good match. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, there's not a lot to say after that. Then we get to what was... So, backstory. Last year, WrestleMania, the worst WrestleMania ever. You had John Cena, or The Rock, as the guest host. You had Monday Night Raw, the night after, John Cena and The Rock during a promo saying next year they should wrestle. So, that is to be. Now this was once in a lifetime. This was supposed to be once in a lifetime. Guess what? It fucking didn't happen. They wrestled twice. Yeah. Yeah, WrestleMania 28 and WrestleMania 29. Why? Just, fuck, I don't know. Anyways, they had a pairing. It was John Cena and The Rock teaming up against The Miz and R-Truth, a controversial take team. There was a lot of interesting things that happened with those two. Anyways, John Cena and The Rock won, but it wasn't without The Rock doing a rock bottom to John Cena after the match for some stupid ass reason. The feud continued. They had the match at WrestleMania. Then some shit happened with John Cena. He became a crybaby. And they had another match because The Rock beating CM Punk at the Royal Rumble of 2012, as I've mentioned. That was a bunch of shit. But that made them wrestle again for the title. Anyways, this was a good WrestleMania. This was a good Royal Rumble. This was a good Survivor Series. And, yeah, it was a very good, better than last year. So, yeah, anyways, talk to you later. Bye.